Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for two. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for two, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for two and really put the pressure on them.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, and complete right side to Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott, able to hit his target Lamb. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Fielded right around the 8. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be out right at the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now on 1st down. And this is Cook with a grab. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Allen to throw once more. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. That's caught. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing again on second down. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Allen will try again on second down. That'll be complete to Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. 2nd down and goal. Allen, touchdown, Bills. Isaiah McKenzie from 4 yards out. And the Bills get a bit closer.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out and feel charged up and ready to go.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 6. On the draw, it's Pollard. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Now a give here to Pollard. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. And Hilton, the man in motion. They go back to Pollard on second down. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I feel like my man momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Prescott to throw on fourth. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball in the inning window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
So after the I&T, it's Allen. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. In his own end zone, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So with the yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? 300, that means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Allen's throw is complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Allen. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Allen to throw once more. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Target there is Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. They throw it out right, complete. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not. Huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll go down, and that will do it. for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Pollard again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Pollard will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Elliott. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Now receiver in motion left. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. And just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for a touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And getting this just shy of midfield, he'll spot it at the 49. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Here's Allen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards of the play. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing is Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 144 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Throwing here, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now Allen. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs, and he will get out of bounds at the end of this. So they took a shot, they complete it, and stop the clock in the end. They'll get 34 yards there. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other Panthers right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said,